Welcome to the fourth part of the Graph2VR tutorial. In this video we're going to show how to save and export the results and import them into other programs. We'll be using Protégé. Let's enter the virtual world.
Last time I showed you how to query your data. Today we're going to save, load, and also export our data for use in other programs. So if I press the menu button, we have a couple of save and loading and exporting options. So if I go to load and I load my save I made earlier, the tutorial 2, this replaced the whole scene with our tutorial 2 example with cheese, mountains, and our scientists. Okay. In our main menu, we have a quick save option and a quick load option. If I make changes and I say quick save, it saves the entire application state. Is it pinned, its position, everything is saved. And if I do quick load, it returns the application into the save that was used via the quick save. In our main menu, we also have a save application state. This does the same thing, but now we can give it a name. So we made an application state called state. If we go to load and we load state, then the same state is loaded again. So quick save, quick load, save application state, and here we have save closest graph as ntriples. Ntriples is a format used by other applications, and with using ntriples we can export all this data into a file format other applications can use. So let's do that. We go save closest graph as ntriples. We give it a name. Let's give it the name demo. If we load our application state, it will change the whole state. If we load ntriples, it will be an additive operation. And please note that ntriples don't save anything like locations or pinned status. Ntriples is just purely the data, which of course we can easily in Graph2VR lay out again. Let's say the class hierarchy. And you can see we have the same data twice. We can also select a specific graph to export by selecting a node or edge, going to graph operations and saying save this graph as ntriples. But let's now see what happens when we load the demo ntriples file into Protégé. Protégé is one of the most commonly used tools to work with ontologies. It's also able to import our ntriples files. You can download Protégé on the website of the Stanford University, and we have added the link in the video description. Now we have to load our ntriples file into Protégé. If you use the Windows build on Graph2VR, you can go to File, Open, the drive Windows is installed, then go to your user account, go to App Data, Local Low, Graph2VR, and here is our ntriples file. In case you're using the standalone version of Graph2VR on the headset, we recommend SideQuest to access the data, and you can retrieve it from going to Manage Your Files, then Android, Data, search for Graph2VR, files, and here you can download the triples file. Let's open this. You can see the class hierarchy in entities, and here we have our food, our cheeses, our mountain, and our scientists. We can also view it in a graph. So we have our, let's start at our thing. We have our food, our cheeses, and let's search for the scientists. It's, should also be in the graph. Oh, it's also there. I would like to have a couple of extra dimensions to view the data. But now that we have the data, let's save it as a L file. Save.
In the next part of this tutorial, we will show you how to use a custom Sparkle endpoint so you can use your own dataset. Thank you for watching this episode of Graph2VR. You can try Graph2VR for yourself. We've uploaded it on GitHub. For more detailed instructions, we've prepared a user manual. You can find the links in the video description.